getting the first look today at the man charged in the deadly gun rampage in Fredericton earlier this month. Matthew Vincent Raymond is in court this morning for the first time since that shooting. And Harry Forrestel once again on the story from the outset and in front of that courthouse again this morning. Let's see those images, Harry, as he arrived in court earlier, and then tell us what's happening in court so far today.
Well, Heather, this was the moment everybody was waiting for, to put a face to the name. Who was or who is Matthew Raymond? Is he anyone people would know? Is he a face that would be familiar to people in this city? Turns out a very ordinary man as he exited the sheriff's van this morning, ushered by sheriff's deputies into the courthouse. They had to put shoes on his feet. There was some delay as he got out of the van. And of course, we had heard that he had been treated for gunshot wounds at Chalmers Hospital, so there was some thought that perhaps that may have made it difficult for him to move. But really, he cut a forlorn, even a submissive figure as he was taken in shackles and that orange jumpsuit into the courtroom. His demeanor didn't really change, Heather, as he entered the court. Judge Julian Dixon, hearing this first appearance, he sat in the prisoner's dock with his head bowed, didn't pay much attention to the crowded courtroom. The courtroom was full, and just sat submissively and was taken out of the court just a few minutes ago, Heather, because the defense is now preparing an argument for Judge Dixon on why he should invoke a publication ban on the evidence and submissions to be presented. So really, he was only in the courtroom for 15 minutes before that adjournment, and we expect that they'll be back in the courtroom in the next couple of minutes.
Okay, so we may have some news breaking on that judge's decision. Yeah. Anyone inside that courtroom as well, even though it was just a 15-minute appearance so far? Anyone there to hear it and see it, Harry?
Oh, yeah. Plenty of media, but also family members, Heather, of Donnie Robichaud, the civilian man who was shot to death, and family members as well of Bobby Lee Wright, his girlfriend who was killed, her body found in the car. Bobby Lee Wright's body found near the two officers. Melissa Robichaud, the former spouse of Donnie Robichaud, was there with her son, Drayden. The family members of Bobby Lee Wright's family, including her sister, mother, and sister-in-law, we saw them entering the court. They were in the audience as well as this case gets underway. The sheriff's officer came out and warned people gathered to not to submit to any outbursts or make any noise. If they had to, they should leave the courtroom. That might be especially relevant here because we had one of the family members of Donnie Robichaud shouting at reporters as she entered the courtroom, warning them not to take photographs of her son, Drayden. So it's already a bit of outburst here, Heather.
Okay, Harry, in position to bring us all the news from that courtroom. Thank you very much. Harry Forrestel in Fredericton.